Namo Narayan, everybody. I hope you're well and the sun is shining where you are. I wanted to touch base with you today about the new moon that is coming up on the 13th of March. 13th of March is Saturday week, so we've got about 9 days to get ready for it. And the new moon in Pisces is always very auspicious for yogis, because it always correlates very, very closely to Shivaratri, which is next Thursday on the 11th of March. Shivaratri is the night of Shiva, and it is a night that is very, very auspicious for spiritual anustan or worship. It's a night where we have abhisheks, lots of mantra, lots of joy. It's my perception of Shivaratri is that it's a very important time, that new moon, to really set your intention, to really get clear about what it is that this cycle, this spring cycle, that this year ahead is going to bring. And so Shivaratri is going to be next Thursday, and that is going to be like a real boost of energy that is going to go right through the 12th and then right into the new moon on the 13th. Now, the new moon on the 13th of March is in Pisces, which is really interesting because Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac, which means it's a sign of completion. And it's also a sign of deep feeling and of perceiving, especially when the planet that is ruled by Pisces, which is Neptune, is in Pisces right now. Has been for a long time, I think since 2012. But it kind of amplifies this. So we have this real opportunity to perceive, and the soul is connected to Neptune, right? So the soul comes through a Piscean way of what do we believe, and what we believe isn't always reality. Okay, let's just get really clear on that, right? When you're looking at Manomaya Kosha about what you believe is based on the soul's karmic samskaras of what you need to engage with in this lifetime. So what you believe can be sometimes a little bit stepped back from the reality that most people are living in. And that's okay, because it's the Piscean energy that last step, that dreaming, that is really beautiful for creating something new. And this is why I love the dreamers. This is why I love Pisces, is because we have the capability to dream a new reality. So this new moon cycle that's going to be from the 13th of March is really about finding out what you want to bring into. So you've got Shivaratri, so you've got to get really clear on what your intention is. But this lunar cycle is not about moving towards your intention. I want to make that really, really clear. Because it's in Pisces, okay? Because it's in Pisces, and Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac before Aries, right, which is the first sign of the zodiac. We want to be able to look at in order to step forward, what do we need to let go of? What is holding us down? What is no longer needed? What is ready to end? And that is the key to this next lunar cycle, is having the clear intention, using Shivaratri to get very clear on your intention about how you're going to move forward or what you want to move forward towards. But in that, getting very clear about what is no longer working, what actually needs to be let go of. And that's what this lunar cycle is about. Now, the really beautiful thing about that is that, so in Pisces right now, well, on the 13th of March, you've got Neptune and you've got Venus. Now, Neptune's been in Pisces for this new moon for, since 2012, so for quite a while. But Venus isn't always there. And Venus, of course, is love. So you've got the soul and you've got the love, right? That's in Pisces, ready to dream. And then you've got this new moon, which is about your emotions, right? Feeling where you need to be and where you want to go. And in that, you also have the sun, because the sun is in Pisces right now, and that's your drive and that's your ego. So you've got these 4 celestial bodies all in Pisces. You've got love, your soul, the emotions, and your ego or drive. And so it's like a power pack of getting ready, right? Power pack of like, right, we're going on a trip. We're leaving in the Aries new moon cycle. What do we need to get ready for? How are we going to get ready? What are we going to pack and bring with us? And what are we going to leave behind? And this really has to be orientated around the soul, and it has to be orientated around love, because that's why Venus and Neptune are in here right now. So this is really a beautiful time. It's not a time of like rushing forward, right? Because Mars is in the North Node is in Gemini for this new moon. And in that, you need to really, of course, with the North Node being what you want to come into, is communication. And so you've got to start really simplifying your communication. I love that thing with the quote with Einstein, that if you can't explain something simply, you don't understand it well enough, right? So getting so clear on your dream about where you want to be and what you want to manifest this summer, this fall, this year, and then getting clear about what you can let go of, what is not going to make the trip with you. And in that, learn how to speak really simply and really clearly about it, because it's in the clarity, which is what we do the understand to come through with Shivaratri on the 11th. That clarity is going to allow there to be ease. And God knows, we all need a little ease right now. So the way we can really help ourselves out of getting ease is to have simple, clear Gemini communication. Okay, so figure out what inspires you, what lights your heart up, what would a reality with love and living from the orientation of your soul look like, and then figure out what that is not, and then work to let go of those pieces, untangle yourself from those pieces, loosen the grip of those pieces, make a plan so that those pieces don't have power in your life anymore. And that, I feel, is how we're going to move through this lunar cycle from the 13th of March, with a lot of grace and a lot of clarity and simplicity, by orientating to the soul and to love and to feel it and to dream it, so that as we come into the next lunar cycle in Aries, we're going to be like, right, let's go. It's all about action. Aries is about action and activity and fire. And now some of you, I've been told recently, have been finding incredible intensity. Okay, now I want you to understand that this moon is very intense, but it's not aggressive. Okay, there doesn't need to be any of the aggressive energy in it. Mars is now in Gemini, which is an air sign. So the quality of your words and how you communicate can hold the fire, but in a way that is not aggressive. So watch aggressive speech as you're coming through into this lunar cycle. And also, if you're feeling a lot of intensity, a lot of deep earthbound changes, like in your body and what you're eating and what you're doing for work, and like that real solid stuff where you're living, like these very fundamental things, understand that a lot of the intensity that people are feeling is because they don't have the clarity, and in a lack of clarity, they're trying to hold on to pieces that are ready to let go. So if you're feeling a lot of intensity, a lot of like if you're feeling like in an aggressive intensity or wanting to scream, okay, ask yourself, what am I trying to hold on to? Where can I surrender? Where can I let go? In what aspect can I let go of a little bit? Maybe the schedule gets thrown out for the day. Maybe what you planned for dinner, you get to dinner and that's not what you feel like eating. Be a little bit gentle with yourself in these ways and allow that intensity to dissipate so that you can start to see the clear and simple thread that the soul wants to go in. And through that, I hope, I pray, we will have a very beautiful energy in motion for our lunar cycle, right? So have a beautiful, beautiful Pisces lunar cycle, new moon. Have a beautiful Shivaratri. Remember, Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week. This is when you want to but this is when you really want to prioritize ashram, prioritize karma yoga, prioritize mantra, prioritize anustan, prioritize these things so that we can open up to the frequencies. We can open up to the love. That's why Venus is in Pisces right now. Open up to these things. If you are not yet experiencing the embodiment of it, because they are inside of you, but if you're not experiencing those things, then do the practices to open up to those frequencies. And I promise you, the fruits will come. All right? Namo Narayan. Talk to you soon.